Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. Good morning, chat. All right. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Ah, what a crazy night. Things are just going bananas. I love it. I love days like this. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me this morning on this daily watch list building session. Today we're going to find some stocks that have potential to move either, next couple weeks, months, even possibly today. We're going to be using a combination of a scan result that I have and that smart money Darkpool and block trade algorithm software that's provided by those awesome traders over at FlowTrade. If you don't have a trial or if you're not part of that group yet, make sure you check out the link in my description. It can help take your trading to the next level or learn a new strategy or possibly even enhance an existing one. However, one thing to note is that everybody in that group is awesome, super helpful, so don't be afraid to ask questions if you decide to join. And yeah, just ask all the questions you can. So typically we're going to review, typically we're going to review markets and indexes to get a feel for direction before I drill down into any sectors that are moving with trend, and then focus on some high probability stocks and options that are likely to make a higher than expected move in the direction of trend. Before we get started though, as always, if you find this content useful, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stock market content. All right, first thing I want to do is reload this bad boy because I believe there may have been an update. How's everybody doing? I want to look and see if I've got any chat requests. Oh yeah, BA Etsy LVS dash for today. What's up, High Life? Morning, Turtle. Let's see. There's a couple I went over last night in the video that I don't know if anybody had a chance to watch it, but they're pretty decent for today. It's Wells Fargo, TJ Maxx. What did I go over? I had them written down here. Hold on. I go through so many tickers a day, it's crazy. So it was BA, TJ Maxx, BABA, and Wells Fargo. I believe all of those have good potential move for today. Etsy, LVS, and Dash. All right, once this thing loads, we can get started. Some other ones that I have on my watch list. Space is moving pre-market, but first I wanted to go over what the market is doing. All right, so it looks as though, let's see, the Dow was down 151 points, or 0.5%. Is that right? No. Let's see. Looks like it was, maybe it was down 0.45%. S&P down 16. That doesn't sound right. Hold on. Let's just check. Let's just check. No. All right. So, oh, maybe that is right. 73 to 69. Yep, it is correct. I was wrong. So the Dow is down 151 points, S&P is down 16, and the Nasdaq is down 49 points. Let's just confirm that. Nope, that's not right. The Dow is up 151 points, S&P is up 16, and Nasdaq's up 50. However, that's starting to fade off, which is typically normal. We had this nice pop-up overnight and profit taking, right? Looking at NQ on the daily, the good news is that I believe that the potential downtrend is on pause for now. And the reason I say that is we broke above the 50 SMA, 34 EMA, and it looks as if though we're on our next leg upwards. We will run into some resistance at 13,700, which is definitely 13,700. We previously hit 13,550 as resistance. That was overnight. I would look for this to hopefully pop in at the open if we can base here. We got a nice bull flag forming on the 5-minute. Let's see. Stock and futures, we're looking to start lower, on track for a 4th straight day of losses. The S&P hasn't fell 4 straight days forever. Markets were surprised by the Fed's decision on easing back bond purchases. April FOMC. All right, looks like energy and materials were the biggest drags on the market, with a huge plunge across the crypto space. Yeah, it's crazy. Bitcoin, Ethereum were the biggest losers on that. That's going to be interesting. I don't know if anybody trades crypto. Just be careful. Let's see. Today, event calendar. We've got weekly. Sorry, that's yesterday's stuff. Jeez. Let's look at today's. Are you kidding me? I can't believe I did that. I am so sorry. Yeah, this looks better. All right. Yes, the Dow is up 130. S&P is up 13. Nasdaq's up 33. We jumped. Let's see. Today we've got market composite flash PMI at 945, manufacturing, and then services. Existing home sales at 10, and then at 1 rig count data. So oil. We've got earnings of BAH, DE, so which is John Deere, FL, Foot Locker, Flow, Roll, and VFC. Gold, 10-year notes up a little bit. Home Depot announced a 20 billion share buyback. That's pretty important. John Deere beat earnings up 12 billion from the prior year, so they made an additional 3 billion on a year. Wow. Raised its full market forecast, posted 169% surge. There may be some movement in that. Space got upgraded to a buy finally at UBS with a target of 36, down from 40. I noticed that that's got a lot of movement this morning too. Let's see, the most active. Space is one of the most active stocks this morning, boasting a 14% gain overnight. So that $20 level is obviously psychological. It's going to run into a bunch of resistance there. All right, that is the market overview. I love this little service I got going. Ooh, big things coming up. I'll have to share that with you guys soon. All right, FlowTrade should be loaded by now, and let's check. All right. We wanted to look at Csiq, LVS, Dash, and BA. All right. We've got bearish divergence. However, a lot of that divergence has played out. Currently, we are. This is going to be interesting. On Csiq. Oh, we've got new tools. You guys don't even know. All right, so FlowTrade released a software update last night. I'm not 100% sure on what everything does yet, but I will know by the end of today, and I will let you guys know. But I see some good things in here, like this percentage is buyback pressure for the dark pool. Or excuse me, buying pressure for the dark pool, 28%, 29%. Oh, this is lovely. And then we've got the opportunity to throw some fib levels on here. So an existing magnificent software just got better. Oh, I'm so excited about this. All right, I digress. Csiq on the 15. I just make sure all my charts are on the 15. We've got bearish divergence on the 15. However, that algo line is looking like it's about to curl upwards. No real block trades to speak of over the last 8 days. As far as pattern goes, we've got nice upwards trend line support coming in right here. If we can maintain that, this looks like a potential cup and handle forming. We've got this, obviously, a nice little wedge. Csiq's been volatile. Let's look at it on the old chart. Oh, I was going to buy this stock last night. Let's see. All right, Etsy. OPEX today. Yep. Thanks, Abram. Welcome. All right, Etsy gapped up overnight. We've got nice, looks like the mid compression squeeze on the 15-minute fired. All right, we got a light blue histogram. 30-minute squeeze pro weekly squeeze is going to happen. Nice strong upwards momentum where we've got stacked positive EMAs. We gapped up above yesterday's high. Looks like we're going to come down and test it. Let me just throw some levels on here for you. This level there. Looking at a larger time frame, we smacked into that 200 SMA on the way up. Right above that, so 180 is previous Fibonacci extension retracement, if that makes sense. So it's previous low, this giant low that you see from back in the middle of March here. Just throw some tools on here. This is going to be a good play today. Thanks for bringing it up. I'll probably look to get into it. We're at least going to retrace to the 21 EMA, potentially the 34. That would put our, let me see if I can grab a level here. Yes, this level. We're going to call this, that's going to be my trading zone. So from 179 to 187, definitely going to take the ride on that. Let's see what we got here. Gap up overnight. 176 is the point. That looks like that's going to be our resistance. And 175, 75. All right, so as far as chart patterns are concerned, so choppy to chop, ran into resistance at the 21. The mid low compression squeeze fired off, which is good. Our market extension tool is giving us a buy signal. We've also got, I got to figure out what my charts are doing. They're being weird whenever I try to zoom in. All right, mid compression squeeze fired off, positive RSI, positive MACD. We got a buy signal from the market extension, so that is a very bullish position. We've got uptrend support, upwards trend line support coming in. Come on. Right. 169.50 is support, or excuse me, 170 is support. Let's see, 170 support. We're hitting resistance at 175. And then again at 180. Right, this sounds like a great, and then 187. This looks, yeah, this is gonna be a great trade. So there's a gap that needs to be filled that we're trying to fill currently. Fibonacci. All right, nice symmetry here. The 618 extension, or excuse me, retracement is at that 180 level. We're currently running into the 50% retracement resistance at 175. So $170. I just gotta mark this up. All right. I like that it's done a breach of the 21 EMA. It touched 50% retracement, and then it's retracing. What will typically happen is that it'll come back down and it'll test the 21 for support, making sure that it's got a good base before it moves on it, before it takes its next move upwards. Etsy's always had a lot of good volume. I'm going to run an extension tool from yesterday's low. From yesterday's low, which is also a previous resistance, to yesterday's high, back down to the low. This gives me an intraday target for Etsy if I was trying to day trade it. 177 is a 127 extension. Lots of profit taking will happen there. followed by the next 179 starts to get wacky. Looking at Etsy, if it has those dollar increments. All right. Next week's 180s, definitely well within my risk tolerance. The 175, 180, 185 fly could be a potential moneymaker. If we went out to the June expirations, massive open interest at 180. Break up 180, we start getting into that 200, 220 level. I can tell from experience the 200 level is pretty significant for Etsy. I like the 175, 180 vertical for next month. If I'm looking to try to make a day trade, I believe grabbing the 175s at open for a move to 185. Sorry, I need to see how much Etsy can move in a day. Yeah, Etsy can move $10 in a day, right? So I like the 175s at open, keep on watch. Right, definitely pretty decent. Now, the theta decay on these is going to be massive, so like I said, this would be a scalping opportunity. All right, Etsy. Let's go over Dash real quick. I like these IPOs. All the noises. Dash is just chopping. It's got this giant bull bar that it's going to just range trade within. 20-minute, 60-minute, that 4-hour squeeze looks, high compression squeeze looks super juicy. So when that fires off, what's this one here? When this 4-hour squeeze fires off, look for it to propel an already positively stacked moving histogram by a neutral signal on market extension. When that 4-hour squeeze pops off, look for it to break through the 138.50 level for a run to 145. I believe I had an alert set. Let me just readjust this trend line. Alright, so in instances like this where we've got a nice bull flag forming, I don't want to sit here and wait all day watching this stock chop back and forth, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alert on this trend line. I don't know if you guys knew you could do that, but essentially draw a trend line, then create alert withdrawing. So if the bar price crosses above the trend line, it's going to alert me, right? Cash moving, look at enter. That way I can go about my day and I'll get notified if this makes a move that would begin turning this market extension bullish and fall right in line with that 4-hour squeeze that's set to go, right? But right now we're just chopping back and forth. I've got that 130. Yeah, it needs to make a little bit more of a move for me to look at getting into it. Remember, our target for next month is 155, so it's kind of a really gradual angle to get there. Looking at the dark pool, or excuse me, looking at the chart on it, we've got block trades at 139 and 140 that's going to provide resistance. The algo is currently bearish on the 15-minute, which means that algo is selling, price action's buying. Looking at the 1-minute chart, we've got that bearish divergence. If you're looking to bring it down, you've got support, pretty significant support level at 125. So this basically you're range trading within this bar, right? It's forming a flag, but it needs to break one way or another to make a decision. So it breaks 130, we can bring it down. If it breaks 138, we can take it up. That's it for Dash for now. Looks like Mara and AMC are popping overnight as well. SPY is just kind of stuck at that 416 level. I need it to move a little bit. Swung some calls from yesterday. LVS. I've actually added BA to my watch list. I got to get familiar with it for the next little while, and then we'll make a decision on when to start trading it. All right, so Las Vegas Sands. about $1.75 and $1.80 ATR. We're currently trading at 57.80, right? So that puts us at 58, 57, 58, 59.69. So we could potentially reach this 618 retracement, if my math is right. 58, 59, 60. Yeah, we could get up here. At least this looks like a good level to begin with. So 58.75, 59, or 60. Looking at today's deep in the money 57s are pretty cheap. They may try to pin it at 60. That makes sense to me. So if they pin it at 60, they don't have to pay out all these put contracts or all these options contracts. So tons of open interest at both of those. I like the 56 or the 57s for a $2 run. That's LVS. So looking at LVS on the old algorithm. Yeah, the algo's basically trading with price. The algo's pretty much it's flatline. Well, let's just say this: net buying consolidation. Price action is making a nice move. It made that 1, 2. It's probably in its third wave, right? Currently, look for resistance of 58. 58.75, right? It would probably hit its third wave at 58.75, pull back for for its next fifth wave. That's LVS. We do dash LVS BA. Let me just clear out some of these drawings on BA. So BA price actions trading with the algorithm, just 1-to-1. We ran up into 228.05, which is a block trade. Our dark pool level, we got stuffed there. Looks like the next one is 230, and then beyond that we've got some pretty open air for the next move up on BA. Looking at BA on the so BA on the daily, not much has changed. It's still got this wedge it's got to break out, or excuse me, this flag pennant it's got to break out of. The 50 SMA at 243 is going to be resistance. We've also got this previous high to contend with, so this level here, right? And then this level here. And this one. I'm going to go with this one. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a... Right, so 240, 244. I'm going to throw a cloud in there, or what I call a cloud, right? That's a good trading opportunity to trade from the breach of that from the bottom of that to the breach of the top of that. BA has maintained its downtrend trend line support. It closed barely above the 80 EMA. Look for a potential pop to the 21 EMA, coming in right at 232. Right. I feel like this supply zone. Right, so that's a previous low. Right. Got another previous low. One second here. So here's the other one. All right, let's bring this down. All right, looks like we popped up overnight. We ran into the 618 retracement. Strong bullish momentum. We hit 232.68, and which is the 618. Ran into resistance there. I would like it to come back down to 232 to base for support at the open for a potential run today. 4 hour looks strong. We've got a 4 hour and a daily squeeze. Again, I drew this level here, this orange target. We've already hit that, so we're currently trading right at this level. A break of that, and we've got room to run to previous high. Let's see. I actually like this area here. Come on. Right, this little channel. So if we can break and maintain this previous green line that you see, it was a demand zone, or it was supply zone. We've broken through that previous supply zone. We're going to use it as support for the next move up to 240, 241. So that's a $10 move you can play. I'm going to go ahead and just know that you're going to run into resistances right here at 237. Oh, come on. Sorry, I had the wrong tool up. All right, that's the midline. All right. I gotta fix that chart. It's driving me bonkers, sorry. All right. Oh, look at it on this one. Okay, so target's gonna be 241, right? We've broken above this 232, and we're currently trading barely at the 232 level. What I'd like to see is an intraday move, potential Fibonacci intraday move. Pretty decent symmetry. So, like I said, 237 is previous resistance. So 237.50. I personally would play the run to 236, which is a 127 extension or retracement extension. 127 extension. 237.50 is the midline on this next larger move up to 241. If you wanted to grab a couple weeks out, 240s or 241s, definitely. Those are super nice. So going 2 weeks out on those 240s, right? I like that. They're pretty decent, well within my risk tolerance. The 230s that open. So within so we're at 240. What are we trading at? 232. So we're trading here. If I went 2 strikes up or down to look for a pin, I went 1, 2 up. Those 240s today could be a possible pin. They wouldn't have to pay out a lot of contracts. 250 would be the previous, obvious choice, but I don't know if BA is going to get, a $12 range on it. Yeah, BA's got a $7 ATR, which is a little out of reach for those 250s. So I would like to see BA go to 240 today. However, they may manipulate it to keep it at 235. Regardless, these are super, super liquid options, which means that they move pretty consistent with price action, right? Anyone playing 0-day today? Yes, I will get into some SPX. I currently have a SPY 216 call. So I think that's about it. I'll look at the chat real quick. NVIDIA ER run up on a huge move so far. Tesla, yeah, Tesla. All right. What I like. I'm just going to run through the daily chart on the rest of my watch list real quick. Space broke above the 21 EMA. It's currently nice little doji between the 21 and the 34 EMA. 20 is a significant level. If it can break above 20 or maintain 20, look for a move up to 22. Baba. We're currently trading at 215. Look for a resistance from a previous, look for resistance at 220. So potential $5 move on BABA today. We went over BA, JD. JD is at 73.70. So JD is currently at a 50% or 618 retracement, which is also 100% or which is also previous high. Nice positive MACD. We got a buy signal from the VZO. We also got momentum behind it. JD could possibly hit 75 today before it retreats. So 75 is a 34 EMA. Wells Fargo, I went over this one last night a little bit. I'm looking for Wells Fargo to maintain its base right here at 45.70-ish for the next move up to 46 and then 46.5. SE, which is a C limited, which is, I believe they do. I don't know what they do. Sorry, I thought that I did. They've got a nice 3-day squeeze going on. Great beta and a little negative VWAP. However, the EMAs are going to be stacked positive. Some fib levels on this one. We're currently right at. We're going to run into the 618. So 248 is the 618 retracement. We move about $14 a day. If we can break above that, we definitely have room to move up into previous highs of 261.55, right? And then this 278. I may wait for this another day or so. That's SE ARC F. Nice reversal. Neutral MACD, but increasing. Look for resistance at the 200 SMA. So look for it to come up and hit 49 before it makes a decision to move back down or break through. Amazon on the C, huh? All right, I'll definitely put that one on watch. I like that chart. It's very, very pretty. All right, CSIQ, Canadian Solar. We've got a positive MACD histogram. We've got the RSI, or excuse me, the signal line just crossed above the Bollinger Band midpoint. We closed at the 21 EMA. Look for the next move up to look for a target of 43. We're trading at 40, so look for 43 before any more resistance. Overstock. It's amazing how they can close these at a whole number. Closed at 40, or excuse me, closed at 78. We've got a buy signal on our volume oscillator. MACD just turned positive. We got one positive histogram. Got a nice uptrend. We got nice trend line support. Looks like we're trying to form a flag. So there was some down. Looks like there was some downtrend. I don't want to take it from there. I'll take it from here. Right. Downtrend resistance. I'm going to use that cool little feature I showed you earlier where I'm going to create an alert for if it breaks that downward trend line. Right. If it breaks that downward trend line, it's going to run into 79.50, which is a 618 extension. If we break that, I'm definitely going to take a move up to 88 and then 90. This is a great moving stock. We're just kind of flagging right now, waiting for it to make a decision. The $80 calls for today. I may try to scalp those. Right. That's for today. Remember, with anything that expires today, don't get into an options contract unless you expect it to go to zero, especially with ones today. Now, if you wanted to look at next month's, right, those 80s next month are well within reach. $10 move, right? So I'm getting back to my charts. DocuSign. Oh, NVIDIA announced a stock split. Wow, 1 second. Thanks for that news. Thanks, Thundercat. I'm just gonna let other people know. NVIDIA announced stock split. All right. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Let's see what NVIDIA is doing with that. Oh yeah, this is gonna go bananas. Bananas. Oh, I get excited on these. These are gonna be super volatile today, right? These are gonna be fun, right? It starts at 607. Yeah, this should be fun. 4-to-1 split, June 3rd. Oh, that's amazing. I think that they should have done it. I believe in NVIDIA. I'm going to have to grab some of those. All right. 1 second. All right. Where was I at? DocuSign. I went over DocuSign. TJ Maxx. I went over this last night. We got a nice upwards trendline channel that we may trade within for a little bit. If we can break the 50 SMA on the daily, so 68.75. So we need another dollar break of that. We can run up to 70. Those definitely move well. However, contrarian, we may just consolidate here at this $68 to $67 level for a while. EXAS, Exact Science Corp. Nice strong move yesterday. Look for 108, which is a 21 before any more significant resistance. You got this level here, so 110 actually. So the point is 110. There's a nice $5 move in it for us. These options are super liquid as well out to next month. Right? They're illiquid. Sorry. HRL, which is a new one. Hormel Foods. I looked at this because of this giant $3 candle. It looks like it makes massive moves like that. So previous high is 50.86. Right. I would look to possibly play this channel here once it gets to it. Oh, sorry, that's a little channel. All right, it only moves $1 a day. All right, EW is another one that came up on the scanner. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. This is what I like to see. So we've got negative but decreasing histogram. Good ADX. Monthly squeeze. Stack positive EMAs. We're going to run into some initial resistance at 93.75. Right? Followed by 98.11. Sorry, I'm just trying to grab some levels right now. We're trading at 92. Let's just throw Fibonacci on it. This looks super fibbed level, super fibbable. Currently trading at the 50% retracement. Look for resistance coming in at 94. Break at 94, it's a run to 98. I definitely like this stock, EW. Options are janky. May just trade commons on that. The options chain is jacked. You could drive a truck through it. Next months aren't too bad, right? They're pretty decent. Not a lot of open interest though. Yeah, the 90, 95, 100 fly for next. No. Anyway, June 4th's 92.50s. 92. Yeah, just put this one on watch. Let the option chain figure itself out for a little bit more. Team. All right, immediately I noticed that it's got this little bit of a, right, this level it's got to break there. It's just making this giant flag, right? This massive consolidation flag is what I call it. We currently broke above the 50 SMA. We're bringing stacked positive moving averages. We've got neutral but increasing MACD. We broke above the lower Bollinger Band. We've got kind of a neutral on our volume oscillator, but it's increasing. Lots of chop resistance to get into. As far as Fibonacci level from high to low, I'm just seeing if I can find any symmetry, or if it's just going to all be choppy to chop chop. Yeah, it's just all chop. I'm not going to play team right now. It's just kind of flat for me. MDLZ is another one. Looks like it looks like it's a runner. She's a runner. It broke above the previous all-time high at 63. Great VWAP, great 68 channel, great ADX, positive histograms, great upward direction. This is definitely, you know, MDLZ. If I were to look to try to get, you know, maybe a potential level on this, right, 63, $65 target, right? That's MDLZ, FFIV. I like this one because it gapped down, but it looks like it's found support. We've got positive MACD histogram. We've got the RSI that's about to cross over the upper Bollinger Band. When that happens, it'll issue a buy signal. Hopefully the volume oscillator will issue a buy signal as well. Great VWAP, great beta, daily high compression squeeze, or excuse me, monthly 4-day and weekly squeeze. I like that it's going to run into a little bit of resistance on its way up, but this stock moves $4 a day. Fibonacci lets us know that we're going to run into, yeah, we currently 185 is the 618 resistance. A break of that, and we're going to have, what are we going to have? That's this level here. 191 is going to be the target, which is a 34 EMA, which is a previous high. We can close above that. We're looking at gap fill time. That was FFIV, CNC. Oh, look at this. Okay. Monthly high compression squeeze. Looks like we broke above previous 52-week high. I love this pattern, this 1, 2, 3 pattern. This is obviously a high momentum stock. Great 60-day channel, great VWAP. Looking at some fibs. So from here, said fibs. Thank you. So from here to here, we ran into the I believe in the 141.4 extension on Fibonacci. It's not really well documented or used, but I use the current. It's amazing how often stocks will smack into it before it does something. Currently, we're trading below the 127. So it's trying to open at 73. That's a massive. All right, anyway, break of 73, 76 would be well within reach. This looks like it's formed a 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in the 5th wave potentially. It's definitely a peg stock for sure. And then finally Fsrv. I threw this one on here just because I've seen it mentioned a lot lately. We've got positive MACD histogram. We're about to cross the mid Bollinger level with the RSI MACD signal line. Volume is neutral but increasing. We've got the 200 SMA and the 50 SMA to contend with. However, those are squeezing together. If we can get price action in between it, hopefully that'll pop us out to the upside, because we've got some nice neutral but increasing moving averages. We've got lots of resistance right here at 1382. There is a channel that we can play right here. This is a massive demand zone, so turn supply zone. A break above 14 and we can gap to, we can just chunk up to 20, right? Break of 14, then we've got resistance at 16, then 20. So I'm going to keep this on watch. It's got a lot of momentum behind it. We've got nice strong uptrend support coming in. I believe the algo liked that one as well. So 13 to 14, choppy chop chop. I'm going to set an alert. I got to do a trend line first. I'm going to create an alert for a break above that 14 level. Get in on the run. Okay, that's it for me. Sorry I went over a little bit. I appreciate everybody joining us this morning. My name is Darkpool Algo. We had a great stream today. Everybody stay safe, stay green today. Remember, cash is a position. And hit me up in the comments section below or on Twitter if you have any questions. And that's it, man. Thanks for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm going to be doing a weekly watch list. I also do a weekly newsletter. If you haven't signed up for that, it's free. Free. You can do that over at darkpoolcharts.com. While you're there, sign up for FlowTrade, get a free trial, and learn how it can enhance and improve